Hello and welcome to Mordialloc College's Subject Selection Information Session. My name is Susan Cochran and I am the Director of Senior School. You are watching this presentation because you are needing to make some big decisions about your future pathway options for years 10, 11 and 12. If you are currently a student in Year 11, you might be considering the subject or pathway choices that you have made so far and whether these are successfully leading you to a career that you are aiming for in the future. If you are currently a Year 10 student, you will be making decisions about which of the two VCE pathway options you would like to take and need more information about each of these senior certificates. If you are currently a Year 9 student, you will be looking for some challenges in Year 10 that will provide you with more opportunities to select subjects and pathways that you are interested in and will prepare you for informed decision making when you need to decide the best senior certificate that suits your learning and needs at this time next year. We also thank our supportive parents and carers who are listening to these presentations as you seek to understand the options that are available for your student and what best meets the needs for their learning at Mordialloc College, particularly in gaining a good understanding of what VCE really means. Please take the time to look through all of the sections of this presentation and listen to our staff and students guide you through these. Good luck. The major question students must consider during the course counselling process is which VCE pathway they will select. It is important to understand that no matter which choice the student makes, successful completion of both programs will result in a Year 12 completion certificate, and both pathway options can lead to a range of post-secondary school opportunities at universities, TAFEs, apprenticeships or employment. So, how do you make the right choice for you? Before you make this decision, you need to know all the facts about both VCE pathways. We hope this virtual information session and the subject information can answer all your questions and help you to make some informed decisions for next year. Please take the time to look carefully through the Mordialloc College Subject Selection Handbooks. Research using the links provided in the handbooks and engage in thoughtful discussions with the careers team, your parents, families and staff to assist you in guiding your decisions about your future based on your skills, interests, desired career and academic achievements. VCE stands for the Victorian Certificate of Education. The VCE is normally studied over a 2-year period. There are two pathways, VCE University Pathway or VCE Vocational Major. Let's take a look at the VCE University Pathway first. So the University Pathway is a 2-year certificate. Year 11 students complete 5 subjects and Year 12s ideally continue with the same 5 subjects. The VCE University Pathway requires students to be on site at school 5 days a week. This leads to employment, apprenticeships, TAFE and university entrance with an ATAR. This is a good pathway choice if you're not sure what you want to do. Comparatively, the VCE Vocational Major requires students to be on site at school for 3 days, at TAFE for 1 day, and 1 day in work placement, which is a compulsory component of the program. There is also the opportunity to start school-based apprenticeships. This can lead to employment, apprenticeships, traineeships, TAFE, and non-ATAR entry into university. If you're thinking about the VCE Vocational Major pathway, then you need to make sure you've indicated that on the questionnaire and made a time to speak with the careers team. Let's have a look at the VCE University Pathways structure. Each VCE subject is broken into 4 units. So for example, if the student chooses to study biology as one of their VCE subjects, they would typically complete biology units 1 and 2 in Year 11 and units 3 and 4 when in Year 12. There's also acceleration options for some Year 10 and 11 students to commence their VCE program early. This has many advantages as it enables students to become familiar with the demands of studying a senior subject and prepares them for their full program of studies the following year. To understand how acceleration works, students need to read the acceleration policy in conjunction with suggested student programs. This information can be found in the subject handbook. Not all students are eligible to accelerate. A typical VCE University Pathways program for a Year 11 student at Mordialloc College consists of 5 subjects, with students more than likely continuing those subjects into Year 12. It is important to note that one VCE subject chosen by students in both Year 11 and 12 must be from the English group. A wide range of VCE subjects are offered across all learning areas. These can be found in the subject handbook. There are also some links to some learning area videos or slides in this presentation. Students who are studying a VCE University Pathways program can be assessed using a combination of classwork and school-assessed coursework, often referred to as SACs, or school-assessed tasks, also known as SATs, if they are doing a folio subject such as art making and exhibiting. Externally assessed exams are undertaken by students studying Units 3 and 4 subjects. Each subject consists of a number of outcomes. If students are to be successful in each unit, they must pass all of these outcomes. This means that one incomplete or unsatisfactory outcome will result in an N, or a not satisfactory unit result for this subject. Satisfactorily complete your VCE, by the end of Year 12, a student must have accumulated at least 16 successful VCE units across Years 11 and 12. Of these 16 units, students must have successfully completed 3 Unit 3 and 4 sequences and at least 3 units of an English subject, 2 of which must be Units 3 and 4. Understanding study scores and the ATAR. A study score is achieved when a student successfully completes both Units 3 and 4 of a Year 12 VCE subject and completes the final external examinations set by the VCAR. The ATAR is a ranking system awarded to VCE students who successfully attain at least 4 study scores. The ATAR is one method used by students to assist entry into some university courses should they wish to pursue this option after secondary school. Students selecting a VCE university pathway for Years 11 and 12 should demonstrate satisfactory literacy levels, skills in learning independently, have a passion for learning academic content, and aim to achieve excellence. This pathway is widely used by students as a pathway to university. However, it is important to note that the completion of a VCE does not guarantee university entrance and that there are other options which lead to university. Let's now look at the Victorian Certificate of Education vocational major. It is the other VCE certificate pathway. Students select this option because of its practical and work-related experiences, as well as the emphasis placed on literacy and numeracy skills as an important aspect of life at work. Watch Jess and her peers speak in the video Understanding VCE VM for their perspectives as a student of VCE VM and how they use what they learn in their individual program. The VCE VM provides an alternative pathway to many careers and opportunities for future education. If you like hands-on learning and would like to go to a TAFE institution or university via a diploma pathway, do an apprenticeship or traineeship, or start a job when you finish school, then VCE VM may be a good choice. The structure of VCE vocational major is quite different to the structure of VCE university pathways. VCE VM provides students with the opportunity to attain their VCE certificate and a vocational education and training or VET qualification, usually at a certificate 2 or 3 level. Students study the 4 VM subjects, an elective VCE subject and a VET course. The structure of the VCE VM program is very different to that of the VCE UP program. VCE VM students are required at Mordialloc College 3 days a week, on Mondays, Tuesdays and Thursdays. On these school days, students will study the core subjects, which include literacy, numeracy, personal development skills and work-related skills. Additionally, they are able to choose one VCE Unit 1 to 4 elective. Details of these options can be found in the subject handbook. On the other 2 days, VCE VM students are required to study 1 day in an industry training certificate known as a VET course. This is usually off campus, for example at Holmes Glen TAFE. And on the final day of the program, VCE-VM students go to work in a job that they select to gain some authentic on-the-job experience. This on-the-job experience that I mentioned in the previous slide is known as structured workplace learning. Successful completion of this workplace learning will earn credits that go towards the completion of structured workplace learning recognition and the achievement of the senior certificate. Students are required to find and secure their own workplace learning, and there is some legal paperwork that must be completed to protect the rights of both the students and the employer. Some Mordialloc College VCE VM students have the opportunity to complete school-based apprenticeships and traineeships. Essentially, they start their apprenticeship or traineeship while at school. Assessment in the VCE vocational major pathway can take many forms and varies from subject to subject. All work is completed in class, so attendance is a huge component of this program. Assessment consists of class activities, excursions, interviews, exams. There's a whole lot of outcomes that students have to pass to be able to meet unit expectations. They do not receive study scores for their subjects and therefore do not get an ATAR. To achieve success in the VCE VM program, students must earn a total of 16 credits across the 2 years. This includes the successful completion of their VET course. As with VCE university pathways, VCE vocational major students must complete 3 units of literacy or English, 3 other Unit 3-4 sequences, and 180 nominal hours of VET. The 16 credits must also comprise of units of numeracy or maths, personal development skills, and work-related skills. This is all tracked and monitored very closely by staff. VET stands for Vocational Education and Training. It is designed for students who have an industry in mind as a possible career pathway at the completion of their secondary schooling. At Mordialloc College, VET is available to students studying a VCE vocational major pathway. VET allows students to complete a Certificate 2 or 3 qualification in the industry of their choice, and there are VET courses in just about any area of student interest. There are 2 options for studying VET at school or at an external provider, which are outlined in the subject handbook. External VET is studied within the local community. Students generally attend Holmes Glen TAFE or Chisholm TAFE, but they are not limited to these venues. For VCE vocational major students, VET courses are a mandatory component of your certificate, and successful completion of a VET course is required in order to be eligible to receive a VCE VM certificate. Students will be emailed a link to a Google form where they can indicate their course preference once they've been accepted into Mordialloc College's VCE vocational major pathway. This will be done as part of the course confirmation process. All students at Mordialloc College are expected to meet the 90% attendance requirements. If you are not at school, you are not able to get the support that you require to successfully achieve. What will the course selection process be? Once students receive information in My Future My Pathways mentor or assembly, they will be able to watch and read the information and speak to the careers team regarding pathways and to learning area leaders about specific subjects. Students will be sent instructions and will be sent their web choices code via email. Students will complete their pre-selections in Term 2. In early Term 3, students will have a short online course selection session with their parents attending as well. During this session, students will confirm their subjects and preference order of subjects selected. So as you go through the process of deciding which pathway you want to do, there's lots of things that you should consider. It's important to note that you will do well in subjects that interest you and that you're good at. Don't select subjects because your friends are choosing them or you think that you should be doing them. Don't choose subjects because you think they'll be scaled up or down. It's about the effort that you put into the subject. Please note that subject blocks for next year are constructed using your selections. The preference order you place on your subjects form is really important. If you change your mind later, there might not be an opportunity for you to change into that subject that you really wanted to do. So do your research and choose carefully. If you require specific information about subject selection and courses, please speak to a member of the careers team and your teachers. Use the handbook, videos, slides, action plans, and resources you have worked through. Finally, we hope that you enjoy researching the different options, VCE University Pathway or VCE Vocational Major, and looking at the different subjects to decide what you would like to do and what will lead you to your future career pathway.